I started tanning my junior year, which was about a year ago. I tan because I look better tan than I do white, and I tan for prom reasons. So when I pick out my dress, I can pick out whatever color I want, and I won't look pale with it.
I've been tanning in sunbeds since I was 14 years old. I tan in sunbeds a lot, more than I probably should. Sometimes I tan like 5 times a week. When I am around people and they're like, tanning is gonna give you skin cancer, people try talking me out of it a lot. I guess I'm not really worried about it. I guess if it happens to me, it's my own fault.
So I tanned when I was in high school, and the awareness just wasn't as prevalent as it is now. And I kind of think that was ridiculous to do something that was so risky. But looking back, had I known, I probably would have still done it, because I would have thought it's not going to happen to me, or if it does, it's not a big deal.
Sarah Comstock understands that teens are willing to take this risk when they are in high school. But what about the long-term effects? Sarah works with the American Cancer Society Cancer Action Network as a health systems manager to help educate teens by sharing stories like Casey's.
She started tanning when she was 14. She tanned before prom and before family vacations, and then the older she got in high school, the more she would tan. And she was actually getting ready for her senior prom, and she noticed a mole on her back. You could see it with her prom dress, so she asked her mom if she could get it taken off, and didn't really think anything of it. And then the doctors called back a few days later, and it was melanoma. And so her senior year, she spent going through cancer treatment, and she was all cleared, and now she's at the University of Kansas, and she's spreading the message about how dangerous tanning is, and it's not worth it. And she was going to come up and talk to us about her message at our lobby day, and then she unfortunately was diagnosed with malignant melanoma, which means it's spread now, and she has a brain tumor because of tanning that she did when she was 14, 15, 16.
After hearing stories like Casey's, the Iowa legislature is considering regulating indoor tanning beds for those under 18. The Iowa Senate has passed the measure during the first part of the session. Proponents will continue to fight for approval in the Iowa House in 2016. If Iowa passes this law, it will be the 12th state to ban indoor tanning beds for teens. However, not everyone is in favor of limiting personal rights.
I offer tanning services because, to me, I enjoy tanning. It's our right, part of our being free, and it's our choice. I think you can get cancer from several things. In my eyes, I think it's better to not burn if you can tan as a prevention in preparation for going on a vacation or a special event, and that instead of going out into the sun or another tanning bed and burning right off.
Although some businesses think this law could infringe upon personal rights, banning teens would not cause a significant loss of profit.
When they went through the legislative process, the tanning lobbyists registered in favor of the bill, actually, and they said that only 2% of their business is made up by teen tanners, so hopefully, they would be in support of keeping teens safe as well.
Even if the Iowa government can't decide, the American Cancer Society will continue its work to stop teens from using tanning beds.
A project that we did this past year in the Des Moines area with both Mercy Cancer Center and John Stoddard Cancer Center was to reach out to teens in Iowa to talk about the dangers of tanning. It's called the It's Your Skin Iowa project, and it was really, again, to raise awareness, to ask people to pledge not to tan for prom and for other special events. And so it was the first year of the program. They got a good response, and they tried to do a lot through social media, so they got response from places all around Iowa. My message for students would be that tanning is not worth it. To love the skin that they have, they don't need to change it, because the risks far outweigh any benefit.
We are Jared Blake, Nicole Cepeda, and Hannah Stambro for the PBS Student Reporting Labs at Shenandoah High School.